Yay!
So sorry we kept y'all waiting a little bit, and we appreciate everybody coming out here. I am Micki Witthoeft. I'm Ashli Babbitts' mom. On January 6th.
Don't go.
Okay. On January 6th, my life changed forever. Not only did they murder my daughter in front of the world, my daughter had a possibly survivable injury, but they failed to render her help. They failed to render aid like that, and that was their theme of the day. And I lost so much that day, and not only my only daughter, my firstborn child, but my faith in this country. Because as we sit here and we watch it fade away, it's not just Ashli's life that's being squandered. It's everybody that's ever put on a uniform for this country and stood up and said, we are Americans and we stand for certain things. That no longer applies. I've relocated from San Diego to Washington, D.C., where, as Nicole said, we attend the federal courthouses and we watch these judges throw the men under the jail and say horrible things to them and act as if, if anybody in that city supports Trump, then that they are the crazy ones, that how dare they have that.
They're squatters.
Yes.
And as long as we keep paying attention and giving them respect, being that they're squatters, we're going to find ourselves exactly here.
That's right.
Bingo.
Yes, ma'am. And this is where we are, and we need to figure out how to take steps to get it back, And people...
We need to walk away and construct a new hill.
Well, people in this room are our hope. When you look to the left and you look to the right, and these are people... patriots is a word that has become very controversial, and they use it as... in one of the cases, the prosecutors was talking, they said, there's violent language in this document. And the defense attorney said, show me the violent language. Right here, it says patriot. They said patriot.
Right.
So these are the small minutiae that are coming after American citizens for. And we also learned in sitting through the Oath Keepers trials that you could be convicted of conspiracy for a head nod or for a thumbs up on a text. And if you're on Telegram, I don't know if anybody in here does Telegram, but you can have 1,000 messages by the end of the day. And sometimes you just hit the arrow to go down to the bottom of the page. Well, that implies that you've read and agreed. I mean, these men are being tried 5 and 6 people at a time, which is a violation of their constitutional rights. And it goes on in Washington, D.C., and on and on and on. And it's so important to have a change of venue for these men because everybody in D.C. is named as a victim. You cannot get a fair jury pool out of people that are named as victims and people that have these things rammed down their throat every single second of every single day. And, it's been so... squashed and held under the rug and not talked about, that a lot of people don't know there are American citizens still sitting as political prisoners.
Come on.
And we can call them political prisoners because the government is squashing them simply for their beliefs. We watch it every day come in. It doesn't matter what you did on January 6th. If you were there, you will be found guilty because they very much judge the day on the calendar and not the man for their deeds. So we need an investigation in January 6th. Todd was talking about, the pardons, and that would be amazing for everybody to come home because of a pardon. I myself would rather see an investigation because I want to know what these sons of bitches did to us.
Yes.
And we have a right to know what they did to us. We have a right to know what Nancy Pelosi was doing. We have a right to know what Yogananda Pittman was doing. And everybody from the top down. We absolutely have a right as American citizens to know what happened. And if you look at such a large group of people, because the federal courthouse is clogged, the docket is clogged every single day with January 6 cases. And so we just want a proper adjudication, and if they did, they would actually close the courthouse down. But we know that they are judging these men unfairly. So I would like to applaud Micki's plan because when you, there is a map, I believe it's on my website, you can access it through your Patriot Now Project, where it breaks down where these men are from. Florida has a bunch of strong patriots in jail, y'all, and with Micki's plan to sponsor them, because when you're in jail, you are isolated. The men in D.C. went 2 years without a video visitation or any contact with their families beyond the phone. These men sit in the jail and they have very minimal supplies, and they do need it. It's very costly to support this. And then, if they have money on the books and then they're moved. But if you, as a community, this is an amazing idea. I so applaud you. You take your people. These are y'all's people. And if you just sponsor them, if we could get everybody to claim their people. You know, or when we talk about how many people were there that day, possibly 2 million, possibly more. Where are these people? We stand outside the DC jail every night. We have a core group of amazing patriots that show up for us. We have a live stream where people watch us and support us. But if every single person that was there that day would write a letter to their congressional member, you know, or pick up the phone and call somebody, or start a vigil outside your own jail, or contact a prisoner on your behalf, they love to get mail. And I will pass out cards, and on my website we do have a link to the Patriot Mail Project. And they do amazing things. Todd does amazing things to support us. And I'll save something to talk about later, so I won't bore y'all later. But I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. And you give me hope. You give Nicole hope.
Yeah.
You give Sarah hope, and all the men inside. So God bless you. And this is an amazing idea to sponsor your local people, because that is how we're going to get it done. And then maybe we'll have less people falling through the cracks. Because we do have these popular, everybody was all in the Proud Boys trial, They got plenty of publicity, plenty of support. We have men who are in there literally by themselves, and they have nobody. So, because you'd be surprised, well, maybe the people in this room wouldn't be surprised, but you know, so many people have ended up alone through this. It's broken families, it's killed businesses, and these are the main breadwinners for their family, and these people need support. So to adopt your local people, I applaud you. God bless you, and thank you.
God bless you.